There are 6 levels to the Olympic jumping jacks. Level 1 is 1 time through. Level 2, 2 times through. Level 3, 3 times through. 4, 5, 6, you get the picture. Let's do level 2 together right now. And then I also have a video later on of doing level 6. So you can work on levels 3, 4, and 5 all by yourself. Remember, you're going to make lots of mistakes, and that's okay. You just want to try and keep going and get a feel for this, and eventually you'll be able to go all the way to level 6 without stopping. Here we go. Let's try level 2. Here goes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, legs only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, arms only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get ready for the front to back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and return to the full jumping jack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, legs only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa. Arms only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Front to back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay! You did it. You did level 2. Try level 3, 4, and 5 on your own, and then go back and see if you can do level 6 with me all together. Great job. Hello. Today we're going to do some wall juggling. For some of you, this will be challenging. And for some of you, this may be easy. So always with our classes, we always talk about starting out and seeing if you can do one of something. And how many can you do? A total number. And then, as you get more and more confident, we talk about how many can you do in a row. So with all these exercises, we're going to do them 10 times. And you might do it once, and then the next time mess up. That's fine. Try and do it 10 times successfully total. For some of you, I want you to see if you can do it 10 times without making a mistake. And these exercises will get progressively and more progressively difficult. All right, let's get started. So, you can use a tennis ball or something a little bit smaller like a racquetball, or I've got this big squishy ball, this really helps, or a foam ball. Nothing bigger than a softball and nothing harder than a tennis ball. I've got my wall space here, and I'm going to get a little bit of distance, about 6 feet. I can go a little further, potentially 8 feet. But the key to this is throwing underhand and very softly throwing. I'm not doing that. If I do that, I'm going to be chasing the ball all over the place. So this is about very soft hands. Your hands are almost floating as you do this. I'm floating, barely holding the ball, okay? And that's going to give you a sense of control, and also you're going to be able to go quicker and be more accurate. Let's get started. All right, let's get started with level 1. This is the bounce catch. Soft hand, throw up, bounce, catch. I can catch with 1 or 2 hands, doesn't matter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can use 2 hands, can use 1 hand. 8, 9, 10. Now, we're only going to use 1 hand, and we're going to throw with 1 hand, let it bounce, and catch with the other. Okay? If this is difficult, just try. If you make a mistake, no big deal. I'm throwing, bounce, catch, switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to go the other way. For me, this is my non-dominant hand, so this is a little tricky. Throw with my left hand, 1, 2. Already my throws aren't as good. 3. Oh, now I'm getting the hang of it. 4. I've kind of picked out a spot here on the wall, and I'm trying to aim to that same spot. 5, 6, So the key here is I throw with one hand, catch with the other. Later, that's going to become really important that you have that skill down. Okay, the next thing we're doing is no bounce. So I'm going to come a little bit closer, not much. And I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter which hand, I'm just comfortable. I can catch with two hands if I want. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice how I'm throwing the ball up here above my eyes. If I throw it here, it comes back really fast. It's hard. So I throw it up above my eyes. Okay? Now, same thing, we're going to do the rotate. I'm going to start with my dominant hand, which is my right hand. 1, catch with the other. 2, and here's the switch. 3, 4. And you can see our 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can get pretty quick. Okay? Let's go the other way. My left hand now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Okay, let's move on to the next part. This one's the spin. Watch how it works. Throw, bounce, spin, catch. Throw, bounce, spin, catch. All right, we're going to do this 10 times. And I can catch with two hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, I'm getting dizzy. I'm going to do 5 one way because I can already feel myself getting dizzy. Now I'm going to do 5 back the other way. So I was just spinning towards you. Now I'm going to spin the other way. Again, I can use whatever hand I feel is more comfortable. But I'm going to go on ahead and use my left hand because I'm going this way. 1. Whoa. 2. 3. 4. Ah! I lost it. I started to get a little dizzy. Yeah, I would definitely do 5 one way, 5 the other. If you can do 10 one way and 10 the other without like totally getting like dizzy, go for it. I can't do it. All right, let's move on to the next part. This is going to involve 2 balls. Now we've got 2 balls. This is the true getting into the wall juggling. Okay, so you remember how we were working on throwing and then catching with the other hand? That's going to be really important when we do this. Watch me do this. I'm going to start with my right hand because that's my dominant hand. Throw, switch, catch. And I'll go ahead and let it bounce to start. That's easier. Bounce, catch. Throw, switch. Oops, I didn't let it bounce. Let's try that again. Throw, switch, catch. Throw, switch, catch. Throw, switch. Ah! Throw, switch, catch. Throw. Let's do it 10 times. 2, 3. Letting it bounce. 4, 5, 6. I gotta really concentrate. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now let's go back the other way. I gotta switch. This is tricky because I've got to throw with my left hand, switch, catch with the other. Okay, here we go. Slow switch, I did it. 1. Throw, switch, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. I did it. 10. Okay? Now, we're going to go back the other direction, starting with your right hand. So you can see how we're working one way, and then we're working the other. This time, no bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like that. So you just go boom, 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 boom. See how fast you can go. Switch. Ah! Couldn't do it. Now can you do it? No. That happens all the time. And that's why we're doing this. Because it's fun and it's going to get you to start really focusing. And what we're doing is we're creating something in your brain called relaxed concentration. It's where you're completely concentrating, but you're going to be relaxed once you get in this flow, once you get in this zone. And it's amazing what wall juggling does for your brain, because what it does is it uses both sides of your brain, both the right and the left side, and you have to use those sides of your brain together to coordinate this skill. This is a wonderful exercise because later as you learn to compete, you also have the feeling of being in what they call the zone. And this is the feeling. This simulates what you're going to feel like when you compete and you play tennis. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, let's just shoot it. Now we're going to do an exercise called the Stork. This is going to help you with your balance and your coordination and give you a great stretch. This is one of my favorite exercises. Let's go through the levels of the Stork. And level 1, I'm going to show you all the positions, but I'm going to use the wall to help me. And I want you to do the same thing. Then as we get stronger and stronger, we cannot use the wall anymore. Watch what I mean. So, I put my hand on the wall. Hey, make sure your hands are clean, right? No fingerprints on the wall. Mom and Dad won't like that. I put my hand on the wall, and I grab my leg. So this is the basic Stork. You've seen this before. My goal here is to start getting my knee right underneath my hip, like that, and stretch up nice and tall. I don't want any storks that look like this. That's not what a stork looks like. Just like this. The second part is, this is the stork standing. The second part is the stork flying. So now I've got my hand way out here, and my leg goes back, and I try and line up my hips just like that. The next part is I keep going down, and I can use the wall, and then I can come over to the ground, and then my goal is to try and straighten the leg. Ooh, it's hard to do. I'm standing on. And that's the stork eating. You can drop your head if you want. Oh, that's a big challenge when you drop your head and you look back. Woo! And then, of course, I'm going to reverse it and do the exact same thing on the other side. Using the wall again. Stork standing, still and strong. The stork flying. I can use the wall, that's fine. Straighten my hips. And then, of course, come down for the stork eating and try and straighten that standing leg. I can't do it anymore. I bet you can, though. All right, now we're going to do level 1 and level 2 of the stork. Level 1, pretty simple. You just use your hand on the wall the whole time. Let your hand help you. Level 2, no hands on the wall. And the key to your balance is finding a fixed spot on the floor. I'm looking at a little mark here on the floor, and I'm going to keep my eyes on that mark. That's going to keep me centered and balanced. Let's try the stork. I've got my eyes on that spot, and I'm stretching up tall, just like this. Still have my eyes on the spot, and I'm moving into the stork flying. Trying to straighten out my hips, pointing my knee back. Stork is really flying. Now I'm going to hopefully, I'm losing my balance. That's okay, I'm using my arm to balance. I'm going to come down, touch the ground, stork eating. My spot changed, I'm looking straight down now. And now the big challenge, I'm going to look straight back between my legs. Whoa! Hey, that was pretty good. Took a lot of concentration. The key is that spot. Now I'm going to switch. I'm going to do the other side of my body with the other leg. So I was just standing on my left leg. Now, of course, I switch, and now I'm standing on my right leg. Okay, so I switched legs. Let's try it again. Oh, the first thing you got to do, I was already off balance. The first thing you got to do is find your spot. Okay, I got my spot. Boom, so easy. Goes right into my balance position. Nice and tall. Flying. And now we're coming down for the eating part. Oh ho ho. And I can feel one side of my body's a little tighter. This side is. Now I'm gonna look straight back. That was challenging. That was level 2. Just using a spot, not using the balance on the wall. Level 3, I want you to try and hold Stork standing, just like that, for 5 seconds. Stork flying for 5 seconds, and Stork all the way down eating for 5 seconds. Have fun.